The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 41, Nasdaq up 55, S&P's up 8, gold contract down $2.50, trading at $12.0330 an ounce. We have silver down 7 cents, $14.14 an ounce. Light sweet crude, we got a bid, man. Up $1.43, $70.34.
Quite a number, man.
That's a big number. We're going to have EPI out 4:30 this afternoon. Notes and bonds, 10-year note. Down 5 ticks, 118.31, 30-year bond off 13 at 142. Now, both notes and bonds, folks, are sitting or standing right at the cliff. The bottom line is that we tested the lows of August yesterday, and that's a major swing low, by the way. They're down there again. We'll find out whether they're going to take that dive or not. King dollar's flat. King dollar's 94.085. The euro is at 116.92 to 1 U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 112.34 to 1 U.S. dollar. That oil market, man.
We were just trading at about 68.34 overnight.
Right.
Call it like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
We're $1.60 plus at this point and trading higher.
It probably has to do with, I'm thinking it has to do with, so the Syrians actually shot down a Russian plane by mistake last night.
And unfortunately 15 people, I believe, dead, but that could escalate pretty quickly.
Yeah, I suspect that's
There's
what...
a lot going on geopolitically right now, let alone,
big time.
Definitely.
Big time. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade, who do each and every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
That's right.
And don't forget, folks, Kevin, Tom White, they got a great show every trading day right here. Fast market. You want to understand options, strategies, futures, strategies, great program. And remember, you can bring us with you everywhere you want to go. Right on your cell phone, just go to YouTube, hit TFNN. Great programming, great charts.
You got it. Doesn't
digital.
Get much easier, right?
And coming this Monday, folks, when you pull that TFNN up, you're going to have a whole brand new website.
Get ready for it.
Get ready, no doubt. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. So, how's everything going, guys? How's Florida? You guys?
Where we didn't get anything.
No, thankfully the storm. I was just showing you a picture of some of the areas in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Send out our thoughts to them. Just dealing with that flooding, and it's just not over, and it might get even worse. So
it's intense.
It's pretty intense.
There's no doubt. We still got some heat here, Kevin. Bottom line is that...
he took me for a walk to go get some coffee, literally one block this morning, Kevin, and it was a little bit humid. We'll just say that, a little bit humid. I thought it might be early enough.
That can happen in September in Florida.
It can.
It's almost September, folks. Feels like the hottest month, and I'm not quite sure whether we just get sick of being hot so much.
No, we got this past weekend. If you saw anybody watching some of the football games, man. So in Tampa, the feels like temperature was 105. In Jacksonville, the feels like temperature was 107 because, man, it's hot and it's humid. You can put those two together.
Patriots lost. Unreal.
Poor Tom Brady. Okay.
Unreal.
So what do we have, guys? We this is one of those weeks where we really, other than housing, we don't have a lot of data to chew on, right? It's very difficult to find some reason to move this market, but geopolitical events are still moving the market. So even when you think you don't get some reason, you look at the calendar going on and you're like, wow, pretty light in terms of economic data, but we're still getting big movement.
Kevin, you bring up a great point, and what's blowing my mind, as the most wonderful time of the year, earnings season, it feels like earnings season never stops now.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it does.
If you think about it, it really doesn't. It thins out, but it never stops.
Yeah. Right. I was coming into work this morning, and I'm hearing about
General Mills, right?
That's that, and I says, hold it, man. I says, it seems like we've been in earnings season forever now.
Yeah, they're super late in the cycle, right?
They definitely are, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
you think about it. I mean, even though this week is considered way at the end of earnings season, you've got FedEx and Oracle out.
Yeah.
Last night. You've got Micron still coming out Thursday. You've got Dart Restaurants, which is a good one.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of nice names here. Nike is coming up next week. That'll be kind of a volatile trade.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. That'll make some headlines.
Yeah, Micron, with the way the stock's been beat up, that'll be a big number coming out this week. So, yeah, a lot of, there's still, it's just the flow is not as constant as it is earlier in the quarter. But, you're never really out of earnings season. It just thins out a little bit.
Yeah. Right. I guess so, man. Yeah. Pretty amazing. So what are we going to be talking about today, Kevin?
We got a lot to, obviously we're going to talk a lot about, China trade. We're going to look at Amazon. We're going to look at Ben Watson's going to talk about McDonald's. They've gotten beaten up a little bit. Of course, we got to go over Tesla, right?
Yeah.
And not only the news about SpaceX, but also the news about Audi.
Yes.
And how they're disrupting the business with their new car.
Yeah.
So we're going to look at Tesla and take another look at that. Obviously, all the stocks that are moving the headline names, that's what we'll be covering today. Tesla, McDonald's, Amazon, FedEx, Oracle. We're looking at all of those today, both post and pre-earnings.
Yeah, and I can tell you, it's amazing when we start looking at this commodity market, because it seems that the big battle inside this dollar index is kind of right where we are, between the 92 and 94. And you can see these bulls and bears fighting it, man. I mean, and I can see why that's the battle. I mean, it's June 14th. That's when the dollar went topside in a big way. It was like, okay, man.
I'm not a technician, Tom, as you know, but I'm sure the technicians are having a field day with where the dollar is right now, what that chart looks like, and it looks like it's forming some pretty clear patterns.
Yeah.
The next week or so is going to be pretty significant for the U.S. dollar.
You got Fed decision coming next week.
The 26th.
Which should.
And that baby is almost like, well, it's going to be 95% or 100%.
It's not 99.9. It should be, right? It should be.
It's going to,
But
so.
when you get a meeting like this, where it's almost 100%, and it virtually is 100%, he's raising rates. So, but what people are going to want to see is comments.
Yes.
What does he say in the press conference? How does he guide going forward? What does he say about December, right? And what does he say going forward? That's what everyone's going to be looking at, and that's why that press conference is so vital. After, let's face it, a rate hike that has been consumed and already digested by the market. But what does Jerome Powell say afterwards?
No doubt.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the Fed fund probability right now, and it's creeped up to 77%. For December 19th.
Yeah, it's 99.8, Kevin, so almost about as close as you get for September. But then, we've watched that December one creep from about 62, 63 just in the last 2 weeks up to now 77.4.
And once we get here into the fall, Tommy, everyone's going to start looking to March.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Everyone's going to look at December and March, which is starting to come into focus now.
And you know what they did, folks, is that next year, every Fed meeting has a news conference afterwards.
Get ready, baby.
That's a whole different animal, man. So there's got to be no dead Fed meetings.
And even if there's not a hike, just like Kevin's saying, what's getting said at that statement, that might put a little bit of volatility in the market.
And folks, when we talk about fast market, bottom line, right here, 45 minutes, great program. You want to understand futures, options, and the strategies that are involved in them. Check it out. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show in 45 minutes.
Great to talk to you guys. See you soon.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up 58, Nasdaq's up 62, S&P's up 9.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is trading up 77. We get the Nasdaq up 66. S&Ps are up 10. And the cannabis stocks, we got to go into Tilray for a second because this is like so far out of well, it's a monster.
It is.
So
every single day it seems like, right?
So Tilray, folks, went public on July 18th. At $18
yeah,
or
I think it was 17 bucks.
But you could buy it, 17 bucks. But you could buy it all day long at $20.
Sure.
It's $136. And today, this is what is so intriguing about what's going on here, is that today you got it up $16.
Yeah.
And what you have, though, and this is what I had said to Tommy this morning when I saw this, to me this was shocking, okay?
Yeah.
That Tilray actually got the DEA approval to import cannabis into the United States for medical research. Now, they're the first Canadian company to do so.
What did I say? Where was Canopy, man?
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, this is evidently a company that's hooked in somewhere.
They must be.
Because you don't, bottom line is that it's pretty intense. Now, let's look at the market cap, because this, no matter what they have, this still gets pretty sick when you look at it. So, you get a market cap today...
$12.6 billion.
$12.6 billion.
And what did they take in last quarter?
Total
million,
revenue? I believe.
$9 million. Yeah. With
an
M.
9.7 million.
Yeah.
And the thing that's really sad for people that are short the stock, and they're saying it's a 33%. So now it's 1 out of 3 shares a short.
Yeah.
The problem for the short position is that one company, I think it's owns, is it 76%?
I believe so.
So
yeah.
then you're not gonna. So that short position, 76%, right?
Yes.
So this is what I got to get straight in my head for a second, because watch this. That company's not going to be lending their shares.
Sure.
Out.
Sure.
Okay. So when I look at this.
Wow. Okay. So go ahead.
What I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does that work though? Because
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
maybe they are lending their shares.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, is that number that I'm looking at 30% 33%.
It is. So that's so it's the short interest percentage of the float.
Okay.
So the numbers are right here, right? Total shares 76.5, float 10.3. There's only 3.5 million shares short, which is a percentage of the float, not a percentage of the total shares outstanding.
Okay, but that's still a monster. Wow.
Well, it's a monster. Yeah, no, it is, because it's a monster when you look at the fact that. Yeah, that's and you put it right that that company is not putting their shares out to lending. So when it comes time for buying those shares back too,
right?
You know, in terms of the float's only 10 million out there, and you got 1 out of every 3 shares in the float. That if
and you get news like this,
yes,
people got to be scratching their head because they're politically, I'd say they're connected somehow.
Well,
because,
yeah, you got to be. I mean, because the Canopy. I mean, all these companies. If you're talking about worth more than $10 billion,
yeah,
you have political lobbyists because that's where this industry is right now.
You better be. Yeah, right.
So what I was joking to you this morning, right? I said, I wouldn't want to be the lobbyist for Canopy getting the phone call today saying, what the heck is going on? And I'm sure it's been in the making. This probably wasn't a shocking development. They knew it was coming. But nonetheless, pretty startling that you have a company like Canopy, which I think a lot of people could agree is far and away maybe the leader right now in the industry.
Well, yeah.
And how are they getting...
the difference in... Look at the difference in revenue.
But but not in market cap.
No.
Today, I think, might be the first time that you have Tilray over them. 11.2 versus 12.6.
Oh, that's even crazier.
Yeah.
So Tilray has a bigger market cap than Canopy.
They sure do.
And Canopy does $25 million a quarter.
Yep.
And next quarter, they plan on doing $93 million.
Yeah. And Canopy, I just saw, only has about a 5%, 3 or 4, 5% short interest as opposed to Tilray, which is pretty interesting.
And if you look at this, now watch this. This is where this gets interesting because what we were doing, folks, earlier, we were pulling up the whole history of them. And they started, the largest owner did start Tilray.
TLRY.
Okay, did start in 2010. Okay, so they were way ahead of everyone else. Well,
yes.
I don't know if
we're
way ahead.
8 years ago. That seems like a lifetime in the world of the cannabis industry, right?
I was looking for. We still don't have.
What were you looking for?
I was looking for how many employees are.
Okay.
But this
it's even more interesting. They don't tell you, right?
I know.
They got nothing in management. I mean, we pull up stocks like this, and that's usually some type of exploration gold company,
totally.
some type of little tiny whatever it is, not a $12 billion behemoth.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the bond market because the bond market, folks, is basically here.
Talking about in the den, bonds breaking down.
The 10-year right now, 3.029. Okay, so we hit the 3% again.
Yeah. Right at the high for the last 3 months too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if we get over and look at this, this is going to be where. Oh, I kind of like how this is setting up though. But okay, this is what the danger is. You have the high volume. Well, I don't know if it's a high volume low. You have the swing low from the 1st of August at 118.27. We hit 118.28. Now, this is what's kind of cool here. If you get your head wrapped around candlestick charting, this is called a last engulfing.
Okay.
Now, what happens with a last engulfing is this. It has to start higher, which it did, end lower, which it's at. It's going into another candle that's, the August 1st is a bad one. And what happens here is that it has to be after a large downtrend, which we have.
Sure.
Now, it's a 2-candle deal, meaning that you have to find out tomorrow what's going to happen.
Sure.
But, we'll see where this shakes out. That's pretty intense, though.
Definitely.
We go take a look at the 30-year. 30-year. 30-year now. This is really dangerous. Look at this. So the 30-year broke. 141.04. We're at 140.31. Remember, there's 32 ticks in one point. So we're 5 ticks underneath it. That's dangerous. We'll see where this shakes out, man.
Yeah.
And if these bonds are going to go higher, quicker, that's going to get really wild.
Let's check out Tesla.
So good old Tesla.
How are we doing today? I think it's trading a bit higher. Yeah, up $3.60. I was just curious with Kevin talking about, they're going to be talking about it in Fast Market, the Audi news, and it seems like every single day another company is announcing that electric vehicle is coming down the pipeline.
Right.
Yeah.
And that makes sense, right?
Oh, right.
And Tesla's coming right into its downdraft. Tesla's going to need, it's coming into 18.9 million. You get 1.5, so I don't think there's much there.
Was that? I think that might have been. No, that wasn't his interview. I was going to say, what day was that? August 20th. His interview is more recent, but there's so many headlines on Tesla. I can't remember which day was which.
Do you know what? There seems like there's so many headlines on everything, right? It's like which way are you going to go on the market?
There is.
If we look at the NDX 100, the winners out here are putting it forward. Micron Tech is up 3.7%. Netflix is up 2.7%. Now, Netflix, I heard this.
Emmys, right?
Yeah. As many as
they crushed
HBO.
It. So I believe they tied HBO with 23.
Okay.
Best drama, the biggest, some people, biggest award of the night going to Game of Thrones. Love that show for sure. But yeah, Netflix crushing it for sure.
Taken away from it, you got Kraft Heinz.
I think that has to do with General Mills.
Definitely.
They're talking about packaged goods.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Regeneron's down 1%. The rest of them are not bad.
No.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up 94, Nasdaq's up 63, S&P's up 12.5. Come right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has just launched a Tiger Dollar sale for one weekend only. Through Tuesday, September 18th, you can get up to a 50% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase. Tiger Dollars never expire and can be used for any TFNN newsletter or service. TFNN has a new website launching in the coming weeks, and to celebrate, we're having a Tiger Dollar sale. For all the details and to get up to a 50% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase today, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Tuesday.
Brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 88. You get the Nasdaq up 61. S&Ps are up 12. And if we go over to the Dow Industrials, let's just take a look and see strength versus the weakness inside the Dow Industrials. You got, let's see, upgrading.
Oh, upgrade now. No, okay, we'll wait. Okay.
There we go. We get Boeing putting a 17 positive points into the Dow, Apple 15, Caterpillar 9. There's not many taking it away. Look at that. You know, you get now. What's surprising is that the Dow's up not more. That you only get 10 of them really taking away fraction of a point.
Marginal, and on the flip side of that, even the ones that are positive percentage-wise, barely, right? I mean, you're talking about Boeing up $2. It's a $358 stock. You got Apple up a decent amount, almost 1%, but pretty marginal. I agree.
Yeah. Now look at this, folks. This is pretty intense. That if we go to Amazon, what you're going to see yesterday is this. So picture this: Amazon traded yesterday 7 million shares. At $1,950, let's say.
Oh, right.
Isn't that intense?
And it had, what, $70 of price spread from the high to the low?
Yeah.
Quite a number.
Yeah. That is an amazing number value-wise.
I agree, right.
And I think, I've never seen this before. Is that already the value today? I wonder if that's the value 3.
It sure could be. Doesn't take much when you're trading $2,000
stocks. Yeah, it is. Look at
that.
They're clicking it. See, I should have seen that before. I've seen it.
Sure.
So when you're looking at this Bloomberg, folks, okay, I wish I looked at this yesterday, because I was trying to keep up with it.
Sure.
So already this morning at 1.5, it's traded 3 billion in shares. So that means 3, 6, 9, 12. Like we did like 12 billion, 13 billion in dollars yesterday.
Yeah. What do we? How many shares did we do yesterday? What's the number of volume?
7 million.
7 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So almost 14 billion. That would be. Yeah. It's pretty simple because the price is almost at 2,000 in terms of multiplying, right? It's like multiply it by 2. Add a million zeros to it.
That is crazy, man. Unbelievable. And folks, now as you come over to our website at TFNN, this is the last day of the Tiger Dollar sale. We're celebrating a new website that's coming up this coming Monday.
You got it.
So if you have subscriptions at TFNN, you're looking to get anything in the future, it's a great way to save money. It's how we basically do discount the product. This Tiger Dollar sale, it will end tonight at midnight. We have 3 different levels. You can buy 500, you get a 20% bonus. That means you get 600 to spend. You can buy 1,000, you get a 30% bonus. You get 1,300 to spend. Or you buy 1,500 and you get 2,250 to spend, which is a 50% bonus.
Yeah.
So check it out on the front page of TFNN. Tiger Dollars have no expiration date, totally transferable, good for all products at TFNN.
That's right. So come Monday, new website. Pretty seamless in terms of new website will be up there. Any Tiger Dollars will be transferred. Current subscribers, you'll have your subscription over there.
Right.
I imagine we got a few phone calls on Monday, just working people through getting used to the new website. But bottom line is, it's a much improved, easier access, better account management.
Yeah, the back end, the front and back end, folks, is just great. Meaning the front end, of course, what you're going to see. The back end is how you are going to be in control a lot more of your Tiger Dollars and your subscriptions.
You can update your payment information. You can see all your payments. You can see your subscriptions, easier access, just kind of simpler navigation. We have a great site here that you put together, man. It's crazy how time flies. We're talking about almost like 10 years probably, right?
Yeah,
2008, 2009 about.
Right.
So whether you're on mobile, people will see it. You go to the TFNN site on mobile. You go there on your iPad, whatever it is. So we're excited, man. Monday.
Love it.
Coming.
877-927-6648. And market-wise out here, we'll see where this whole thing's going to shake out. The oil market, we're up $1.18 right now, 70.02.
Yeah. And just jumping over, I mean, how about that oil run, right? So
look at that.
So it started just backing up to the overnight session. We were down there at 68.34. We trade up almost a full $2. Call it like $1.80 up to $70.16.
Right.
And now we're back down more than 50 cents from that level. These are 5-minute bars we're looking at, I believe. They sure are. Talk about some volatility, man.
And when you can see, this is where the problem comes in, in the Middle East in general, is that you can see collateral damage. That this is the exact example of collateral damage when there's no way that Syria wanted to knock down a Russian jet.
No,
but the bottom line is that that's what happened.
Yes.
And then of course everyone's going to blame everyone else. But the bottom line is that when we're talking oil, the oil market's looking at that and saying, okay, hold it. What else can happen over there by mistake?
Definitely.
Not even on purpose.
Definitely. Right.
So
definitely.
The dollar index, they're fighting over this. And if you want to see the fight's pretty extensive over this, over these numbers. And, we got down to 93.80, and when you see this, what you're going to see is that it's the highs of the 14th that everyone's fighting over, 93.995. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt. There's powerful strength there.
Oh,
you know,
like Kevin was talking about, you don't need to be a technician.
No.
To see that level.
Seriously.
And to kind of see if you are a technician that, man, oh man, you better be keeping your eye on it.
That's the fight. And it hasn't been able to get into that bar, folks, which is the 93.995. Yesterday, we had anemic volume. And today, there's not going to be big volume either. You know, when I say big volume, when you're coming into a bar like this, you need some real juice. You know, we're going to have more than yesterday. We already have 12,000 contracts. But to break down into that bar, you're going to need, I believe, let's look at this. I'll bring this back, DXU. I'm going to bring this back to the last contract and see if I can pull the volume up, because it's big volume. I remember this day. Yeah, look at this thing, man. There it is right there.
That it is.
57,000 contracts you traded when we were trading the September contract up there. So to break that down, you don't need 57, but you're going to need like 25, 30 just to get into it.
Yes.
And then you're going to need some kind of an acceleration.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to, because that's the strength. That's the strength, and that strength is in a big way. We go over to the euro. We take a look at the euro, just the opposite. Oh, this is impressive. So the euro is, the euro is laying out that would make sense. The euro is at the top of its consolidation, where the dollar is at the other side, because the euro is 60% of the dollar index.
Sure.
And if we go to the yen, what you had, to see the yen, 112. The yen is getting weaker, and you can see this right when you go to the Nikkei. The Nikkei loves a weak yen. And look at the Nikkei last night.
Quite a number,
up 325. So the this is
like 1.5% almost.
Yeah, this is intense. The Nikkei broke out last night. Look at this. This is a big consolidation.
Yeah.
This is not good for the gold market, folks.
And I think that's where you saw the lows of our market overnight at about 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
And that's where, as Japan, Nikkei takes off topside, our futures trade higher, and they're still higher.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is a problem for the gold market, because when that Nikkei, yen gets weaker, gold doesn't like it. Oh, I see it. So the Nikkei is going to go for its high, 24,000. That's only 600 points higher.
Yeah.
You'll see. That's going to go for that high, though. You know, what's so intriguing here? This is the same as our market. This was the high. So the Nikkei has a high of January also.
Sure.
Which the Dow is set up just like that.
Yes.
Pretty wild. Stay right there, folks. We got John Skelton or Darryl.
No, unfortunately, we usually have Gail Mercer on. She's still dealing with some issues with some family. Thankfully, she's safe. And I think her family is safe, but just dealing with some stuff in North Carolina, which is just affecting a lot of people. So send some good white light out there, totally.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow up 83, NASDAQ up 56, S&P's up 10.5. We'll come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped, and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's up 65, Nasdaq up 54, S&P's up 9.5. And let's go take a look at seeing some of the higher volume stocks and see what's sticking out here. I know we're going to have Telray up there, that's for sure.
We're in Japan.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that
go.
cool? I like that. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, so let's go back to the United States.
Why not?
Okay, so you get Advanced Micro down 41. Apple's up 2. That gave up $5 yesterday, though. Apple did.
Yes.
You get
Micron, right?
Yeah, Micron Tech. That's up $1.94. Now, is that? And that's, you know, if we take a look at Micron for a second. So this equity, you're up $1.94. Numbers. The 20th. What, is today the 18th?
Today 18th. Is, you are correct, 18th.
18th. So they come out on Thursday after the close.
Okay.
And this equity, you know, this is for, you know, this is down from 64. So that's quite a hit.
I saw one headline out there about possible buyback. Who knows? There's a lot that could be going on, but maybe one analyst talking about ahead of that earnings call. Maybe they're going to be talking about share buybacks potentially. That might just put some pop in that price.
Yeah. Now, what's going to be cool when we're doing the show Thursday is that Friday morning, actually, because it's after the close.
Yes.
Micron has this high volume low that hasn't been tested yet.
That's the February week.
That's the February 9th. And watch how close it got, folks. So the high volume low is $37.52. Last week we came down to $40.68.
Yeah.
And you had the expansion of volume.
Yeah.
Now it's going to get intriguing here to see. Okay, is it going to finally test that baby out?
Can we just go to the news for them? I'm just curious what kind of headlines pop up on that type of. So RBC Capital talking about Micron may initiate a buyback. That was earlier this morning. Top analysts upgrades and downgrades. So it looks like maybe they got some upgrades. Maybe the analysts are talking about the buyback potential ahead of that earnings call in a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. What else do we have out here? You got. Okay, so
there's Tilray number 15, still rocking and rolling. Now up $17.50.
That's unbelievable.
It is.
So Apple, if we go over to Apple, you know, now Apple gave up $5 yesterday. You're up $2.20 today. It's going to need a lot more than this. We came down. What's that? 37 million. 12, 24, 36. Oh, it could do 37 million the way up today. You know, we're already at 12.5. That's what it's going to take in order to basically really get some action going to the upside once again. That that chip they were coming up, when we were talking about that chip, that was impressive yesterday.
Apple?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the A12 chip, right? 6.9 billion transistors, something trillion.
Big number.
Calculations per second.
Yeah.
It's almost inconceivable to comprehend what they're talking about.
Let's go over to the XLE.
One more time.
And take a look at that XLE because we no doubt you got oil went topside. You get the XLE up 83. Now, what the XLE has been trying to do is basically get back inside its range, the higher range. You're at 75.22, and you can see if we bring this all the way over to May 8th, this is where it's going to be tough. Now, it started pushing with volume yesterday, meaning higher, 14 million. Did 2.6 today. And we'll see whether it can get into it. It's going into some heavy downdrafts. The downdraft of May, we had 32 million. You come back over, the downdraft of the 15th, that's 26 million. Yesterday it pushed at 14, I think. Yeah, 14.7. Yep. So that's going to be a big number. We look at ExxonMobil. That's almost, Exxon actually looks like it's just rejected its highs. Yeah, you're going into 84. You hit 84.13. Doesn't look like it wants to hang there. Chevron, same setup. Chevron's weak.
Much weaker than...
It is.
Yeah.
And for a long period of time, Exxon was much stronger than Chevron. Now, that thing's flipped around a bit. The gold contract is still struggling, no doubt. Now, the GDX, we take a look at the GDX. GDX is going to need more juice too. I don't want to see these tests up here with light volume because bottom line is that turns into let's see. So what do we got? 7.6 million going into 42. Yeah, we need a lot more volume coming in. Which one we were trying to pull?
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not sure.
Aurora?
No, maybe yes.
Yeah, Aurora. So,
Cannabis.
Yeah,
I think they were talking about that in the den a little bit. ACB in Canada.
ACBCN. Okay, ACB.
I think they might be halted or they just reopened at 10:45 maybe.
Oh, look at this. Okay, so what's happening here, man? These cannabis stocks. Here you go. You're going to get some volatility now.
Rumored partnerships. Who are they talking about?
Aurora
Coca-Cola?
Cannabis confirms no agreement with beverage company. No agreement. So I wonder what happened here. I
just see Aurora Cannabis addresses Coca-Cola partnership speculation, so somehow it was right on that. They're responding to media reports on rumored partnership, and then they're saying no agreement, and it looks like that stock is halted. And they were talking about the den, potentially 10:45. We are past 10:45 now as we approach 10:50, and still no action, but you had it up higher, and look, it's probably going to open below that price point of 10:39 that it was just trading at.
And so if we take a look at this Tuesday, Monday.
No, Friday.
Friday at 760. Got up to, I guess, 10:50 today.
And we're going to open below that level.
Right.
Yeah, quite a number.
CRON. Let's go look at Cronus for a second. So Cronus is trading 1139. These are high-end consolidations, but, if you're in these babies, they look like they're testing these highs, and it's getting dramatically lighter volume. I mean, Cronus can go test that 1339 again, but well, hey, the bottom line is that every dip in that business has been a buy. And I guess, could you imagine if you're a large? Well, it'd be interesting to see what Aurora says after this about the Coca-Cola.
Yes. Because
I didn't read into that the partnership was already signed. I read into it more so that they were looking at it. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. But evidently, something must be out there that the speculation was that no, it's signed, sealed, delivered, and guess
maybe
what?
It's the fact. I mean, it's up almost 50% from Friday's open. Aurora might have said, hold on, can it calm it down a bit here so that our stock doesn't crater on the news when it comes out that Coca-Cola says, hold on, we haven't done anything yet?
Yeah, we haven't done a thing.
Those companies like to manage expectations a bit.
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah.
We take a look at the small caps. Small caps out here, only up 59 cents. Now, the IWM can move like crazy. That's the real bottom line, up or down. The number to keep your eye on, though, is $170.20. And what that is, That is the number that's been struggling to get over and stay over since the 20th of June. That was the first, basically, well, not the first all-time high, but it was an all-time high.
Yeah.
You consolidated since then. You jumped over it in the 21st of August, and you jumped back underneath it yesterday. 877-927-6648. Don't forget, folks, if you do want to save some money on the subscriptions you have, save some money in the future, check out the Tiger Dollar. That sale will end tonight. Tommy and I are going to be coming right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 70, Nasdaq up 63, S&P's up 11.5. You get gold down $2, silver's down a penny. The King Dollar, that they're going to be fighting all day about this 94 area. So we'll see where the rest of this does shake out.
And how about Bitcoin? I mean, trading a little bit higher, but pretty amusing, interesting. We talked to Jason yesterday morning, of course.
Yeah.
It's the program every day at 8:30, morning market kickoff. Really tight trading ranges. I mean, this chart makes it look like, oh man, look at that acceleration. You're talking about $100, maybe $120.
Which in Bitcoin is
like
a sneeze.
Nothing, right? Yeah. I mean, we're just there, but just speaks to low volatility, just hanging at these levels. And when you think about how close we are to that critical level of whether you call it 5,800, 6,000, just kind of hanging, man.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
And don't forget, folks, you know, you can trade the weekly spreads, you can trade the monthly spreads on Bitcoin on the Nadex platform. So you can just go over to our website, hit that banner, bring it up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. And I think kind of like oil sometimes is that, oil stays flat and then all of a sudden goes bonkers. Bitcoin will go bonkers at some point.
Which way?
It has. Right. And it hasn't for like 5 months now, right? I mean, it's
I don't know if it's been that long, actually.
It's kind of flattened out. Hey, I'll bring up the...
Yeah, I mean, backing things up, get it on the chart.
Yeah, what was that first low? As soon as it hit that...
Well, that was the collapse in the full collapse, right?
Yeah.
But then, I mean, it looks like a blip here, but even in April, we're at 66. We went all the way up to 96.
Nice run. Yeah, that made a nice run.
Then we're back to 6. Let me pull this up a little bit. In June, we were back to 5,800, and we went to 84 in July.
Yeah.
So there's been some volatility.
Yeah,
it just seems like because we keep going back down to this 6,000 price point. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up with Kevin Hinks and Tom White. Then we're going to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Steve and Jason are going to be doing the 1 o'clock. Dave White, I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, man.
Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.